Hey there, I'm Aditya,
And I'm Arnav.
and I'm thrilled to have you here. On this channel, we dive into our FPL teams and give you advices which might help you win it. If you're passionate about having an extra hand in your FPL team, you're at the right place. The game week 1 deadline is around the corner, so let's run through the team you've landed on. Before we get into it, if you're not subscribed, we will be posting our teams another FPL content every week, all season. So hit that button.
So this is my team for game week one. I've kept Henderson, Konsa, Byrne, Martinez, Eze, Salah, Nkunku, Garnacho, Gordon, Isaac, Haaland, Valdi Muniz, Harwood, Bellis, and Robinson. So what do you think, Aditya? How is my team?
Hmm, the team is really well made. I feel Martinez will be having a tough time
Okay,
because now he'll be starting because Euro is not he's injured, and I think he'll be having a tough time because the game weeks are going to be tough, and I think Fulham will have a good result against United. Again, with Chelsea's players, I think including Nkunku will be like you can include Nkunku after game week 2 or 3 because the first game week will
okay,
be against Manchester City. You have better options than Nkunku. You can add Liverpool players if you want, like
yeah,
McAllister, Luis Diaz, and again in your defense, I think you need more set piece takers as you don't have many of them, like Trent, Oro, and maybe
but I spent
Henderson
most
is a
of my
really good
budget on
option.
attackers on midfielders, so I cannot take
Yeah. No, so
like
basically,
expensive.
Henderson is a really good option for the keeper because
Yeah.
the other keeper's out, he's leaving, and I feel that
Mhm.
Henderson will be doing good. Full budget on Haaland. This is one important aspect. If you want to spend 15 million there, and if you don't want to, you can invest in other players also. But keeping him is also an asset.
Correct.
Um,
I personally feel
Other
that
than
Haaland will have a good season.
hmm, I feel Haaland is going to struggle this season. I
Okay.
personally feel that. I
So,
feel Luis
what do you
Diaz
think?
will have a better season than Salah this time.
तो कितने goals मारे हालन? Like, what do you think? Like,
Haaland will be having at least 17, 18, I think,
okay.
this season.
And what about assist?
Assists, 10, maybe 10.
Okay. So,
I feel
a
Isaac
28
is going
or
to outperform
29
Haaland.
goals. Okay. For this season, not for this game
Yeah,
week, right?
this season. No, this season.
But okay. And I've kept Isaac as my captain for this game week.
Yeah,
Because I think
perfect. I think like
Isaac will,
everyone's kept Salah, including myself. I have also
yeah.
kept Salah, but Isaac will be a great option. Including more Tottenham players would be efficient because
Hmm.
I see you don't have any Tottenham players. Their
Yeah,
first match
correct.
is against the newly promoted Leicester, and they
Hmm.
have some easy game weeks too.
True.
They also have signed Solanke, so you can also check on Solanke, or you can also take Son instead of Nkunku if you have the budget.
Correct. चल अब तेरी टीम देखता हूँ. You
Hmm.
have gone with Alisson Becker as a keeper, Trent,
Yes.
Pedro Porro, Trippier, Ruben, Gibbs White, Salah as your captain, Son, Gordon, Isaac, Pedro, and your sub keeper is Fabianski, and your substitutes are
Yes.
Muniz, Paqueta, and Faiz. So I think it's a pretty balanced team.
Hmm.
Uh, I think
What
you
are
can
your
take
views on
someone.
what are
Yeah,
your views on Paqueta?
uh, he can be a differential for this season
Yeah, even
because
I
I
feel
think
that
he'll
because
start.
last season he was
Yeah,
out a lot of time because of injuries, and I feel
correct,
that him and Bowen can come together this season and contribute a
correct.
lot.
And with Fulkrug also, they can score many goals and assists.
Yeah. I totally forgot about him. He is also the new signing, and I think it's going to be West Ham's going to have a good season. overall.
I personally think that you should remove Ruben for someone cheaper and take someone better instead of Joao Pedro. Like I personally think that. So
Hmm. See, the thing is, I have taken Joao Pedro because he, with Evan Ferguson out, and with
yeah,
Welbeck not being playing an inconsistent form, and I think
correct.
Joao Pedro is the only option at the striker. And I personally feel he'll be performing for the next few game weeks. And I
Hmm.
agree with you, the Ruben Diaz factor. But
Yeah,
adding more Manchester City players is another aspect. The next few game weeks, if I'm not wrong, game week 2, 3, they have easy game weeks like against Ipswich, Leicester, if I'm not wrong.
yeah,
And so I'm already making one inclusion of Ruben Diaz, because if you take Walker, it is a
correct.
risk. You can take Guardiola, but I think with
Yeah.
Cancelo back, I don't know what's going to happen. The situation is going to be tough for the defense in Manchester City, and I think Ruben has a
Hmm.
fixed spot there. So that's why I took him.
अच्छा ही यार टीम मुझे तो अच्छा ही लग रहा है साला I don't know about Salah against Ipswich away though. Like I'm not
इस साला का
100%
क्या है ना,
sure
मैं
that
तेरे को वो
he'll score a
बताता हूँ.
goal or an assist. Yeah. बोल बोल.
हाँ, उसका वैसा सीन वैसे ही है कि
हाँ
लास्ट 7 प्रीमियर लीग सीजन स्टार्टिंग गेम, ही हैज स्कोर्ड इन
हाँ
एवरी गेम. स्टार्ट ऑफ द सीजन जो भी गेम हुआ है, अभी मैं पनौती नहीं
हाँ
लगाना चाहता पर
हाँ
वो मेन रीजन है उसको मेरा कैप्टन बनाने का. बट 70% ऑफ
करेक्ट
द एफपीएल मैनेजर्स हैव मेड साला द कैप्टन एंड आइजैक द वाइस कैप्टन.
ओके
That's like one factor where if Salah scores, everyone's points is going to go up. But
करेक्ट
you have a differential that Isaac is the captain.
या
Um,
मुझे लगता है Fabianski won't start the game week. I think like Ariola might start over him. So
yeah, yeah,
you
true,
may
true,
or
true.
may not.
You do you then please suggest me some 4 million keepers because my budget is only
4
4 million.
million, 4 million keepers. That is a tough one because not like I don't know any 4 million keeper that will start this game week. So uh,
Yeah,
you will
that's
have
what
to
that's
take
what.
a you will have to
Have you
take a.
got any Ipswich or Southampton का keeper?
I'm not sure if any Ipswich or Southampton keeper is also a 4 million keeper. So you will have to take a 4.5 million keeper like Flecken, Neto, or maybe Dane
See,
Henderson.
with Mohamed Ashwini coming in, if you saw the new news, Mohamed Ashwini to Liverpool on a loan deal to Bournemouth for next this year. So
Yeah,
I think Neto won't be starting his game weeks
correct, correct.
once he's there. So I feel like Fabianski, I only want to keep him on the bench, and Liverpool
Okay,
are having some quite easy game weeks if I'm not wrong on the
correct.
starting
Yeah,
4-6.
so
What
I'm
else do
trying
you feel
something
I can
for a
do?
team. Yeah. Maybe Anderson because I think Crystal Palace will have a good season, like
Yeah, even I feel
seventh
Crystal
or an
Palace will have
eighth.
a good season
Yeah,
because their chemistry is really good. Last season, in the
even
end,
I
they
think.
started playing really well, and I feel it will continue. So,
What are your views on
Anderson,
Liverpool forwards like Darwin or Gakpo? What do you think about them?
hmm,
Because you are a
see the
Liverpool fan,
problem.
so I'm asking you.
Yeah. So actually, the problem is Salah on the right for full
Correct.
90. That's fixed. Now
Yes.
comes the striker and left wing position, which is now we have 3 4. We have Jota, we have Gakpo, we have
Yes.
Nunes. These three
Yes.
positions, and there are 3 players, and you have if you take more players now, so like even the youth academy players, or like Harvey Elliott who can play at Salah's position or at right center mid. So if you
Mm-hmm.
see all those aspects, I don't see Gakpo, Nunes, or Diaz and Jota. For the fact they won't be playing the full 90, but they'll be playing 60 and 30. Like I can't say like last season how Klopp did. I think it's going to continue.
Okay. Interesting. So, many people have taken Diogo Jota, like 11.1% people have taken
Hmm.
Jota. So, that is very interesting for me
Hmm. So
because he
the thing
performed really
is,
well in the
Jota,
preseason.
correct. And if you saw, Luis Diaz performed really well. But I think Jota at striker would be really, really, it would be a tough call. So, like
Correct.
even so, Luis Diaz will be starting. I'm pretty sure he'll be starting. He'll be playing the 60.
Yup.
If he performs, he can play the whole 90, or else he'll be replaced by either these three, either Nunes, either Gakpo, or Jota.
Okay. So you will
And the
start Ruben
striker
for this
position
week,
will also.
or are you starting Ruben for this
Yeah,
week,
for
or
sure. I'll be starting.
you, Acha, okay.
Yeah,
So you
yeah, yeah.
think
I will be
Man City
starting
will
him
get a clean
because
sheet? Like तुझे लग
um,
रहा है कि Man City
I
clean sheet
hope so.
मिलेगा?
I hope so. लग तो रहा
You
है
hope so. Okay.
चेल्सी सी प्री सीजन में तो मैनचेस्टर सिटी ने खत्म ही कर दिया था चेल्सी को, तो
हाँ,
मेरे हिसाब से चांस है.
चांस है. ओके. चेल्सी होम है तो कुछ भी हो सकता है.
Still, I don't know. It's a gut feeling. I can't say, but I want to just start him
करेक्ट.
over because see, Muniz also has a tough game week against my bench. All three. I'm not gonna start Faiz because I've just taken him to
Hmm.
warm my bench. But the other
Correct.
two, they they can perform and will be needed for the next 2 3 game
Yeah.
weeks. In the next 2 3 coming, like I
Fulham.
will be putting Muniz in the next game week.
Correct.
They have easy
Correct.
fixtures coming in with Leicester and Ipswich.
Yes.
That's why I've kept Muniz at the first. If like Joao Pedro doesn't start or any player doesn't start and he doesn't play the match,
Hmm.
he'll be replaced by Muniz. That's another fact.
ओके. मतलब कौन से रैंक पे तो एम कर रहा है ये सीजन? लाइक लास्ट सीजन यू गॉट समथिंग 1.2, राइट? 1.2 मिलियन
I don't know.
रैंक
Yeah, but I
ओवरऑल रैंक.
preferably से ज़्यादा ही करना है मुझे 100%.
कितना
उससे
कितना करना?
I hope maybe top mm, let's top 100,000 में आ जाएंगे तो बहुत अच्छा होगा ये टाइम.
टॉप 100,000 थोड़ा ज्यादा हो गया.
उसमें
ठीक है.
कितना ही रहेगा यार.
ठीक है. तो तेरा लास्ट 1.5 था. उससे पहले 4 पॉइंट. ठीक है. लास्ट लास्ट सीजन तो नहीं खेला हुआ तूने. लास्ट सीजन खेला था.
नहीं, लास्ट सीजन खेला था मैं. इसके पहले मैं चालू ही नहीं किया था.
करेक्ट. मेरा.
सो दिस टाइम तो मैं बेटर ही करना चाहता हूँ. उसको एक डिजिट कम करना है
हम्म.
जितने भी है उस.
हम्म. मैं लास्ट
एंड
तो
मोर
सीजन खेला
सीरियसली
था.
आल्सो दिस. लास्ट तो आपका ओह वाओ.
मेरा तो मतलब आई एम एमिंग फॉर 500 के, लाइक टॉप 500 के. देखते हैं अभी क्या होता है. सीजन का
सही है.
स्टार्ट मैटर करता है. सो लेट्स
हाँ,
मूव ऑन टू फैंटेसी चैलेंज नाउ.
an interesting thing which PL
करेक्ट.
have added.
अभी तो रैंक्स भी इंट्रोड्यूस हो गए. तो
हाँ.
सो फर्स्ट वन इज डेब्यू, अनलिमिटेड बजट 5 साइड. So this is my team. No, this is your team. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
your
my
team
team.
for game week one.
One. Unlimited budget.
So I've
So
kept
I've taken
Isaac
Isaac
Mateta.
Mateta. An
Boy,
interesting Mateta has performed everywhere. In the World Cup also. Sorry, not the World Cup, the Olympics. My bad.
Olympics.
He performed really well. And
Yes.
against Salah, this is again against Ipswich, so I can't leave him. And I think might get few assists. एक तो
Okay.
मिलना चाहिए मेरे हिसाब से because he's
Clean
the set
sheet तो
piece
मिलेगा
taker
ना
plus
मतलब.
wickets.
मतलब
I
you're
hope
assuming that clean sheet
लिवरपूल और
मिलेगा.
क्लीन शीट. लिवरपूल और क्लीन शीट ज़्यादा मैच नहीं होता यार, तो भी कैसे बताऊँ. I've taken
चल ठीक
Alisson,
है.
but I think tough रहेगा. And that goal
हाँ.
Vicario मेरे हिसाब से ये टाइम बहुत अच्छा होगा लेने के लिए. जो लोगों ने
For this
अगर
game week.
टॉटनम के 3 प्लेयर लेना चाहते हैं, हाँ, but this game week if anyone wants to take 3 players of Tottenham, they can. And
Okay.
even my team, like the normal one, instead
Hmm.
of Allison, I can take Vicario and then start Jarrell Kwanzaa, an interesting option.
Acha.
Only I think a
Correct.
4.5 million defender of Liverpool.
Yes.
He will be
Hmm.
mostly starting ahead of Konate because he has
Okay.
performed really well in the preseason.
Okay. So I'll show you my team now.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
This is my team. I've kept Allison, Trent, Salah, Isaac, and Haaland, and of course I've kept Isaac as my captain. I'm also expecting a clean sheet
Unlimited
for
budget.
Liverpool. Yeah, unlimited.
Liverpool. Yeah, let's hope that Liverpool gets a clean sheet and a win. Of
Yes.
course, we need the 3 points.
इस
Unlimited
इप्सविच के
budget has
सामने तो
been
मिल
used
जाना चाहिए.
perfectly by your team, I think. मेरे हिसाब से बहुत
हाँ.
अच्छे से यूज़ किया अनलिमिटेड बजट तो सब अच्छे प्लेयर्स को
हम्म.
आपने परफेक्टली डाल दिया.
या वॉटकिंस मैंने नहीं लिया है क्योंकि प्री सीजन में उसको इतना मिनट्स नहीं मिला तो
हम्म.
आई एम नॉट श्योर अबाउट हिम.
वॉटकिंस तो खेलेगा मेरे हिसाब से वो स्टार्ट करेगा ही.
हाँ
एस्टन
करना
विला में
चाहिए
वैसे भी
बट
कोई नया स्ट्राइकर अभी मेरे हिसाब से तो है नहीं ना.
नहीं है. रॉजर्स है
मेरे हिसाब
बट
से हाँ.
देखते
नो
हैं.
आई डोंट
टफ
थिंक
है.
इतना जल्दी तो उसको स्टार्ट नहीं करेंगे.
हम्म.
सो आई फील Ollie Watkins will have a good season, but I think this time other players will also shine as well.
Correct. And these are the new ranks that are introduced by FPL. Top 1% will get the legend rank, top 15 will get the world class, and others. So this game mode has really turned interesting. From like if we compare it to the last season, देखते
Yeah,
हैं.
I totally
दोनों
agree. मस्त बहुत
दोनों
मजा
करना
आएगा
पड़ेगा.
because they have made challenges and stuff. 5 aside ऊपर से.
करेक्ट.
It's going to be really interesting.
करेक्ट. दोनों बैलेंस करना पड़ेगा अब.
हाँ.
ठीक है. मैंने तो इप्सविच रखा है क्योंकि कम कम लोग खेलेंगे इप्सविच में. वो फैन लीग में तो अच्छा रैंक है वो हिसाब से.
हम्म. ये समझ
देखते
गया
हैं.
मैं देख के. फैन
हाँ.
लीग में इप्सविच का कम ही रहेगा. वैसे तो इप्सविच से
हम्म.
कम तो साउथहैम्पटन का रहेगा यार.
हाँ.
तेरे जैसे लोग काफी सोच के करे भी रहेंगे कि इप्सविच में कर लेता हूँ. लोग कम रहेंगे.
हाँ. Second
Let's
game
think
week
through.
is all out attack. Third game week is promoted punt. And fourth is too big at the
Hmm.
back. Interesting है.
This
Interesting.
is ये इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाला है. Two big at the
हाँ
back.
ये interesting होने
Two
वाला है.
goalkeepers, three defenders.
हम्म.
Thanks for watching the video and we will be uploading more content soon.